Wow, it's been a while. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Niharika. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is a sit down video. Wow. I have my water and my mom sent me some sunnundalu laddus, healthy laddus, whatever that is. So today I feel like I'm finally eligible to answer and talk about this thing, because from the time I mentioned that I work in marketing in 2024, I've been getting these messages saying, how did you get the job? How did you get into marketing? Which job do you do? What do you actually deal with? And I felt like back then in 2024, I felt I am very new to this sector and zone. So nakem telikunda, I just don't want to give out wrong information or anything, but now I'm completely prepared to answer your questions, because now I feel like it's been 2.5 years running. I previously did have experience in marketing, but in Canada it's very less, and I really wish somebody had made a video like this before. Firstly, let's start with myself. I am a marketing manager in a B2B oil and gas sector. It's been 6 months now and it's amazing, wonderful. It's way different than what is an agency work. So in marketing you have two different kinds of work. One is agency work, where you work with multiple brands. This is the most fun job that you see everywhere in movies, everywhere. This is the fun job. And the other job is a niche specific job, which is a very stable, but you have to be really knowledgeable about your niche, and you have to be able to get into the technical side and everything. In an agency work, you don't have to get into the technical side of everything, because you'll be dealing with different kinds of brands and it's so much fun. Let's get into other roles as well. So when you finish your marketing, I'll talk about myself first. So I did BBA in ICFI Business School, and my majors were entrepreneurship and marketing, and then I worked in internships, and then I understood I really like marketing. This is where I needed some help from people who were in marketing before, but I couldn't find any videos back then. So this is for that particular group. Okay, when I really liked marketing, I thought I'm not much of a techie person, so that's the reason why I'm like, okay, marketing is something that I can relate to and that just comes within me, and I feel it's all common sense, right? That's the reason why so many people are able to do marketing, and so many people, even if they don't have experience or degree, are getting into marketing because it's just common sense. So that's the reason I liked it. So I came to Canada. I did 2 degrees in marketing and also in PR. PR is public relations and communications and all sort of that thing, and the first degree is in marketing, whole and soul. I took this course in a thing where I thought, okay, Canadian market is way different and Indian market is way different. I studied Indian market, I didn't know about the Canadian sector, so I thought I'll have a chance to learn about it, and that's the mistake. Because everywhere they don't teach you for different countries, they only teach you a whole what is the marketing. They start with there. So I personally wouldn't suggest anybody to take any marketing course after coming to abroad. Get into technical side, learn some new language, learn something that's booming, that's trend. That is very hard to learn. Okay, one skill you should always have, which is very hard to learn, and one thing that everybody likes, and it's very general. That's what I personally think. I can be wrong as well. Once you finish your marketing degree, there are so many roles. I literally made a note of all the roles. So first thing is digital marketing specialist, social media manager, content creator, SEO specialist, SEM specialist, email marketing specialist, brand manager, marketing coordinator, copywriter, graphic designer, creative director, marketing analyst, growth marketer, product marketing manager, affiliate marketing manager, influencer marketing manager, event marketing specialist, community manager. And these are all different kinds of role in big companies, which are MNCs, multinational companies. You find all these roles. But when you come to mid and small companies, there are only 3 roles: marketing coordinator, marketing manager, marketing director. Usually you see these 3 roles in a very small and medium-sized companies. You don't see so many things, and these guys wear many hats. because the volume is less, the market is less, so it's easier to wear many hats. So that's the reason why I would always suggest any marketing person to know everything but be specialized in one thing when you're in marketing. For example, my specialization is email marketer. I love email marketing and I'm good with the A/B testings and all of that. I think I am good with that sector. So now coming to salary ranges, which is very sad in Canada. I think overall in the world right now, it is a very sad place for all the people who have marketing degrees, because now everybody is doing marketing, right? So that's the reason there are less jobs and there are more people who are applying to this job. So that's the reason they reduced. Suppose I'm into tech and I just graduated. My starting salary range is from 100k or 80k or 90k. But for a marketing person, the starting salary range is $40,000, which is way less than what you pay for the school. For the entry level jobs in Canada, they are paying $40,000 to $50,000, and for a medium level role, they are paying $50,000 to $80,000, and for higher above is from $80,000 to whatever it is above, okay, which is very low than what we paid for the school. So that's the reason why initially that I told you that do not get a degree and pay so much for that. If you're interested in marketing and if you just finished your BBA or BTech or anything, first get a marketing internship. Do a lot of unpaid work. I know it's sad to do unpaid work, but still, to build your portfolio is your everything in marketing. So build a portfolio and have so many situations to talk about, have a clientele, work with agency, work with everybody that you find. And coming to what my day looks like, what I do for the B2B company is email segment. I really love email marketing, so I take care of that. I head everything because because there is only one marketing manager. I have to wear a lot of hats and put my hands in a lot of things, which I really like. When you take a specific thing, suppose if I'm an email marketing person, it's really a boring job where you just have to do the same thing all over every day again. And also when you take about SEM specialist, it's particular thing is really boring. But when you get into a niche specific industry and when you're the only marketing person, that's when the fun begins. You get to play with different things. You can fail. It's okay to fail. Initial days you can fail and you can restart again. That's the beauty of it. So yeah, I take care of the email segment and I take care of the branding of the company, the entire logos, if they're following the guidelines or not, and if any creatives are going out, any ads that are going out, print ads, traditional ads, headers and all of those. And the third thing is websites. We have 3 websites that are currently running, so I take care of all of that, all the landing pages that goes through for any events. Coming to events, I take care of the trade shows and all the events, small fundraising events that we do and all of those. Some of the events that are in-house, sometimes I club up with my HR, and when we are doing internal team meetings or hostings, I have to host those events as well. And the lead generation, this is where the money thing comes. My company does a lot of Facebook ads and Meta ads, so I have to take care of the budgets of what we're doing, when the ad starts, how the ad is performing, and how much are we getting from this campaign. So everything, every strategy of the campaign, I take care of it. And then comes customer satisfaction. So sometimes we have these campaigns which we do just to take the feedback of customers and how we're doing and all of those. So entire forms, everything, I take care of that. I call them and I ask them. So for a marketer, I personally feel like when you work with the sales and the customers, it's easier for you to know what to tell them. So that's the reason every 3 months I call all our main clients and just casually take a feedback, or you know, what they're liking, what they're not liking, so I can actually focus on things that they're liking and promote those. And I can take this feedback and go to the sales team or the product team and just tell them, hey, here's what I got, keep it with you. You know, it's easier for them to work with those feedbacks. So I do that. And like I mentioned, design writing and copywriting. So majorly for a B2B company, it's always educational marketing. What I mean about educational marketing is that you have to push a lot of content outside, because if it is a B2B market, because for a B2B company, it's always necessary to train the client, educate the client about what we're doing, so that the more education that you give them, the more they remember you. So that's what I think, and it always worked for me. Whenever I deal with a B2B company, that's what I do. Previously, when I started off as a marketing coordinator, I was in a B2C company. It was an e-com company. So most of the things was flooding. But here, when you come to B2B, the marketing campaigns are less but more impacted. But when you come to B2C company, there are more campaigns with less impacts. I hope you get what I'm trying to say, but this is what I personally think and I personally do. Now let's go to the tools that I use on a daily basis. So I use Adobe Photoshop. I think almost all of it, but personally I don't know how to use Illustrator, so I just use Adobe Photoshop for basic designs that I have to do. And I use Hootsuite, and then Canva. I think Canva is my go-to, is my best friend in my job. So I usually use Canva a lot rather than Adobe Photoshop. And then comes HubSpot. HubSpot is something that I open every single day. It's always on my monitor. I use that to schedule my campaigns, schedule my emails. I use that to check the leads that I get, everything. And then Salesforce. Salesforce is by far the most, I think, the most used platform till now. It's the oldest platform that we have. So always know how to learn Salesforce, or just go through HubSpot or Salesforce, walk through videos. It's very easy to use. So go through that. And I use SEMrush for my SEO related things. And I would also like to learn more of these AI tools that are integrated with marketing, to just have better understanding and just cope up with that. I use Monday.com just to plan my day, have a to-do list. To-do list is a must for me. And also sometimes I used to have interns before, so just to allot tasks and just to see where they are at. It's very easy to manage team through Monday.com, and it's very easy. The interface, everything is so good, so it's very easy. So just go through a walkthrough of that. I use SurveyMonkey just to send out forms, or just a feedback form or something like that. And for dashboard, sometimes I have board meeting every 6 months. I just had one till now. So for those board meetings, just to create dashboards, I use Power BI. For Salesforce, we have an amazing reporting platform where you can create your reports and generate them there inside the Salesforce itself. So that's a good thing. So usually I just go with my Salesforce. Now let's come to the main topic, how to get a job in marketing. First and foremost thing, I've been telling you from the entire video that build a good portfolio. Your portfolio is more than your resume for marketing person. I don't know about other jobs, but for marketing person, your portfolio is a must. So to build this portfolio, just work with small business owners, anybody and everybody that you can find. Do free work. Don't expect a pay from that in the initial stages. So just do that and build your portfolio, and then you can actually create a credibility for yourself. For this, initially I used to use Upwork a lot. They say Fiverr also has a lot of good options, but I never ever found any clients through Fiverr. So Upwork is your go-to. I personally used it. And third one, you have so many Google certifications, Google free certifications. You don't even have to pay money. So collect all of them and keep it with you just as a credibility. And these are all free. I will link all the Google certifications links in the description so that you can find. And also I will also put up a resume template what I used to get the job in the description below. I don't want to disclose entire resume because it has some of my personal information. I know it's spread out there, but still I don't want to put it out there. I'll just put a template of what I used personally in the description. I'll put a Word document so that it's easier for you to download it and edit it for yourself. So when you don't get an opportunity to work with anybody, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఫెయిల్ అయ్యాయంటే start your own page, build your own brand, think yourself as a brand and create content around yourself. And just take something, suppose in LinkedIn, just go there and suppose you see a Maybelline ad, just get that ad, talk about that ad, what you learned in that ad, what you liked in that ad, what you dislike in that ad, and what would you do if you are a brand manager for that particular brand. And just, you know, list out everything, write your content, create your own creative. And cold emailing, it always works. It worked for one of my friend. I'll just tell you a situation. So he has an MBA in marketing and entrepreneurship, but it was, I mean, because of the market. Never blame yourself for not getting a job. It's always the market and also your luck. It's not your talent always. Sometimes the least talented person can get a job just because it's the right time for him. That's it. So I'll tell about my friend. So he got laid off from that job, and it took him 1 year to get another job. In that 1 year, he tried normal applying, reaching out and everything, but at the end he used this strategy. That is, this will only work to small and medium-sized businesses. You can take their website, do a complete website audit, and just tell them, hey, you're missing out all of these points. If I were in that position, I would have done this. So you can do that, and you can just email the head of the company, the HR, or anybody, you know, who is suppose the marketing director, or your plans and your thoughts about what their brand is doing wrong. It's always great to have fresh perspectives. So I don't think they will point out that and just tell. I think it's always a great way to reach out and show your potential. So that really worked for him, and he was called for an interview, and the next day he joined the job. That is, it was that quick. So that's the reason. Always cold email and just talk about yourself a lot. Trust me, talking about yourself, sometimes initially even I used to feel very bad talking about myself, like, oh my god, I don't want to boast myself, but then it helps. It does help a lot. So do that. I think we came to the end of the video. That's it, guys. That's all for today's video. I hope you guys liked this and found it a bit informative, and that's it. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much, and please do like, share and subscribe.